The Flute Player. Once upon a time, long ago in a huge kingdom, there was a king and a queen who were very much in love with each other. They lived a comfortable and happy life in their castle. But one day, the king got tired and started feeling restless. He wanted to go out and battle to test his strength.
Alina, my dear, do you remember the glorious days where I used to fight in the battles?
Oh, I do. You were very brave then.
Were? Does that mean you don't think me to be brave anymore?
I never said that, my dear. I think you are the bravest of all the warriors of the world.
I think so too. But I do miss those glorious days of mine where I would conquer kingdoms and every great warrior would bow down to my power.
Well, you never really conquered any kingdom, you know? And warriors bowing down to you? I don't remember ever hearing of...
Oh, never mind. I'm just saying that. I would like to go out again and relive those days.
Well, if you must, I will not stop you. Do as you wish. Oh, but please return safely, as I will miss you so much.
Oh, I will return very soon, my love.
The king soon gathered all his soldiers and ordered they go to war with the neighboring kingdom.
I have heard of a cruel king who rules that land. We will avenge the people of that kingdom and set them all free.
King Brian and his army fought against the wicked king bravely and fiercely. But in the end, King Brian lost, and he and his entire army became prisoners in the cruel king's dungeons. Here, poor King Brian was starved and treated very badly. He was kept there for many days, and soon became very thin and weak. One day, he stole a paper and quill from a sleeping guard and wrote a letter to his queen, Alina.
My queen, I am trapped in the wicked king's dungeons. Please bring all the gold, jewels, and every bit of the riches that we own and save me from this misery. Please hurry, my love.
The king took out a bracelet which he had hidden in his clothes. It had the royal emblem of his kingdom, and anyone would recognize it. He wrapped the bracelet around the letter and threw it out through a crack in the wall.
I wish someone finds it. I only hope it isn't the enemy.
The bracelet was very shiny, and so attracted the attention of a bird. The little bird came up to the scroll and picked it up by the bracelet. It flew over the lands and finally came to rest near a man who was sitting and resting under a tree.
Oh, hello. What is this thing you've brought here? A bracelet? Oh, it contains the emblem of our king. How did it get here?
He was a simple and honest man and decided to go straight to the palace to deliver it. When he reached there, he went straight to the queen.
My queen, I found this when I was out in the countryside. It may be important, so I brought it to you.
Thank you, sir. The man took his leave, and after he did so, Queen Alina read the letter immediately. Lost the war? Prisoner? Oh no! My love has been locked away in another kingdom. Oh, what do I do? If I go by myself to the cruel king's palace, he may take me as his prisoner as well. Oh, and I cannot trust anyone else with so much of our fortune. So, the queen devised a plan to save her love away from the evil king's clutches. That night, she cut her long and beautiful hair and dressed herself up in a dark cloak. I look very much like a boy. I hope the wicked king gets tricked nicely. She took with her a flute and crept away from the palace. Queen Alina walked through the night and hoped all would be well the next day. When the sun rose, she reached the kingdom of the wicked king. She went to the palace to meet the king and was very nervous when she reached there.
Who are you, and why have you come to my kingdom?
Hello, Your Highness? I am traveling flute player from a distant land. I have heard of your greatness and decided to play you a tune on my flute.
Oh, and you think your tunes would be good enough to please me? What a funny thought.
Please, let me play you just one tune. I promise you never heard anything as beautiful as what I play.
Very well, do as you please. But be warned, boy, if I do not like what you play, I will throw you in with all the other prisoners that I have.
Queen Alina was happy that she had tricked the king and agreed to the condition. She pulled out her flute and started playing a very beautiful tune. The king started to marvel at how lovely the tune was. He was soon mesmerized by the soft, melodious notes that played off the fingertips of the Queen Alina. She played for quite some time and soon ended her song.
Wow, that was indeed very beautiful. You were right. I have never, ever heard such amazing music in my entire life. Why don't you stay in my palace and play for me?
I am sorry, Your Highness, but my tunes are only beautiful because I travel so much. The new and beautiful sights I see make my tunes so lovely.
I see what you mean. Very well. What else can I give you as a reward?
Queen Alina smiled at this. She had finally gotten her chance. Well, Your Highness, you said you have a lot of prisoners. Why not give me one as a companion on my travels? I would very much like one.
Is that all? I could give you something much better, like gold or jewels.
Oh, no, my king. I can assure you that what I ask for is worth more than any jewel in the world. The king called for the prisoners to be brought. Soon, all of them were standing in a line in front of her. When she saw her beloved husband, she almost cried out. My king!
What?
I said, it's him! I choose this man for my companion.
Very well. You may take him.
Queen Alina and the King Brian took their leave and left the kingdom. They walked for many days and many nights, but the queen never revealed her identity. She always spoke in a low voice, and the king never thought her to be the woman he so loved. She played her flute to him as they traveled back to their kingdom. The king loved the tunes she played and never got tired of them.
You play so well. Do you know I am actually the king of the next kingdom? Let me repay you.
The queen wanted to tease her husband a little. A king? I doubt that. You aren't as handsome as one, and your clothes look like you've picked them up from a dustbin.
How dare you? I am king. Just come with me to the palace and you will see.
I'm just joking. If you are a king, then go on your way. I will keep traveling and maybe visit you another time.
Well, okay. But know that I am very grateful to you.
The two said goodbye to each other, and the king went towards his kingdom. The queen found a shortcut and soon reached her palace before the king. She dressed up normally and went to meet her love. When the king entered the palace, everyone in the courtroom were very worried. They ran to the king and surrounded him.
My king, where have you been? We were so worried.
Your Highness, you look so thin and tired.
Oh, come, Your Highness. Let us get you clean clothes to wear. The king smiled and talked to all of them, but he did not look at his queen even once. He thought she had betrayed him. He did not even notice her short hair.
How could she do this to me? The only woman I ever loved, and she couldn't even save me.
The queen tried to talk to her king, but he avoided her completely. The queen was very sad, but soon decided to plan something. The next day, as the king was sitting and sulking in his courtroom, he heard a familiar tune somewhere.
What is that tune? I have definitely heard it somewhere.
It is I, great king. I have come to visit you.
I am very happy to see you. But didn't you leave me yesterday to travel around the world? How did you manage to travel in such a short time?
And you really are a king. Your clothes seem a little less dusty from last time.
Well, why have you come now?
Well, you said you would reward me. I have come to claim my reward.
Certainly, my boy. What do you wish for? Gold? Riches? A crystal flute? Name it, and it shall be yours.
Oh, none of those things matter to me. I want only one thing, and that is you.
That voice.
Alina took off her cloak and revealed herself to Brian. He was astounded and soon felt very ashamed.
Why didn't you tell me it was you?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I did it just for fun.
I am so sorry for the way I treated you. I am so happy you saved me. I love you very much.
And I love you, my sweet. Know that whenever you are in trouble, I will always come to save you.